Hello, and welcome to Crafting by the Falls. My name is Natalie. So we are today week 5 into European Town. Now, I don't know if it's a good thing that we say how many weeks we're into, but I think what's really great is knowing that we're into week 5, everybody's still happy about the stitching. So, as you can see, I have mine covered up, and once again, it's been a great week of stitching, and I'm so happy that I'm finally seeing the picture coming to life. So, we're going to take this away, and here we go. This is what I have completed so far. So why I was saying it was coming to life is I added the brown, and this section is completely done. So I'm really excited. Slowly working away in here, but I will probably get to him this week. And then I got a lot of that yellow color blocking to do, and a bit of the pink up here. And yeah, maybe, fingers crossed, we'll see how it goes. But I'm thinking by next week I'm going to be able to move my frame. So, yeah. I am so happy. Everybody is really enjoying it, and it doesn't seem to matter which brand we are stitching up. We are all enjoying the stitching, and yeah. So you're going to have to put up with me to set up. I am going to be working up here, and I'm going to be working on the red plus symbols, which is, what is it? Where are you, red plus? 824. And that'll be in here and down here, some in here. And then there's also some pluses in here. And then I just have that ready. And then I also have my fancy thread holder of prepping for these blue squares. And that is 813. So I'm going to turn the canvas around. And you know me, I can't do two things at once. So let's see. Now, are we going to be able to do that? I'm going to cheat a bit, I think. Okay, here we got that. I'm going to move the clip here. I think that's pretty good. And now let's see. Just got to do some adjusting. Are you going to be able to see that? Yes. And so I plan to do these, travel down here. Yeah, that should work. I could probably just go up a little bit more. How's that? That's great. Okay, I'll take a sip of my coffee. Let's get this done. And, yeah, so you ready? Now, I know I say this every week, but I just think it's so important that if someone has done something good, you should acknowledge it. And by saying that, I have to say thank you so much for doing this with me, and all the positive feedback that I'm getting. I honestly didn't think there would be that many people interested in doing this, because this kid has been around forever. And also, even some people have said I've inspired them. And, you know, that makes me feel good. You know, we need it. We need a lot of positive things in our lives these days. So just knowing that you're making a difference, for me, I always love that. And as I say, I always enjoy when you leave a comment. And I know not everybody leaves a comment, but I know there's, it's just great to hear what you have to say. And, yeah, so you guys have been inspiring me. And as you can tell, lately, I've been doing longer videos. And because you guys were so great, I had to do a Temu haul. So what did you think of the haul? I know, well, let's start at the beginning of the week. On Tuesday, I did the review for FG Normal. And I had to get that Grinch kit. I'm sorry. It was just calling my name. Literally. I just had to get it. And that is a Hooligan kit. And I've never been a fan of theirs, but that one actually didn't seem too confetti. I'm not really into the kits that have a lot of confetti. I think that's why I tend to stick with Joy Sunday or Spring. But I think my my favorite now is Painting Fairy and 5-stitch. The printing is just amazing. So now, I don't know where everybody is on their kit, and I've always told you, I just have a YouTube channel because I love cross-stitching, and I just want to share my passion for it. I don't consider myself an expert at all. The thread got caught on my clamp. I think I'm going to take that away. I'll put it up here. So, my discovery, this week. And I just want to share it with you because, again, this is, we're all doing this together. And some of us may know and some of us may not know. But I find that a lot of the times when it comes to doing the browns, the thread always seems to be thinner. And I was like, what can I do to make it thicker type thing, to make the stitches lay nice? Now, quite a few of us have said that we've noticed a difference just in using the hoop, but you sometimes forget, so it's a nice reminder. And I'll show you right now what I've done for those stitches that I was thinking that were thinner. So, you do your regular stitch, but when you come back, you can go in between the threads and put your needle in, and I'm pretty sure they call it the railroad, and it will make your stitch look a little fuller, and it lays nice because the needle separates it as it's going through. So that was one thing that I did for some of the brown section. And then I'm going to just continue doing it. And then the other thing that I forgot about, it was sitting, and don't ask me how it came to mind, but it's been sitting beside my chair all this time. But I pulled out my wax. So I've been actually waxing my threads now. It's really the first time I've ever used the wax. And I have to say, I am enjoying it. I think it's turning out nice. I like how the stitches are coming. So yeah, so I just wanted to let you know of that in case you happen to experience that too. So that was my great discovery, but how can you not like this kit? I'm telling you. So I'll do my little rant about the weather and I'll get it done and over with. I just feel, I'm a big Disney fan. I just feel like Elsa from Frozen. This weather, wow. They call it the polar vortex. And one of the girls reminded me of the name. I totally forgot. But the weather, as you heard in every video that I was doing, it was snow. I feel like I'm living in a snow globe. Just snow. And then blowing snow. And the bitter cold. And this week's not been good for driving. I drive all over the Niagara region, and I can drive anywhere from my closest clients like 5 minutes away to my farthest client who's about 45 minutes away. And I've had to do some country driving in the open fields and the blowing snow. And then because of the really cold temperatures, there's been black ice. So it's not been great. So that's it for my rant on the weather. I have to say, Tina's not up here. She's downstairs. And she's laying on the couch. I'm going to have to take a picture. But of course, gotta love Temu for its stuff. But I bought Tina, you know I like dressing her up. And you gotta remember, she's a Chihuahua, right? They're from Mexico. They're used to the hot weather. So the poor thing, I've been having to shovel every day for her to go out back, because otherwise she would have been buried alive. You know what? If I think about it, I'm going to try to take a picture out back of the snow that has accumulated. It's crazy. But anyways, Tina would have been buried alive. But getting back to Temu, I bought Tina a nice little leopard dress. And it's really warm. And it's so soft to pet it. So she's been wearing that all week. So it's been keeping her warm. So she was passed out on the couch. So that, it's a first. I'm not done recording, so still time for her to come back up. So, what else can we talk about? Oh, I have some orders coming. It's like feast or famine. It's like you don't have any, or you're gonna get a whole bunch of them. I have 2 packages coming from Painting Fairy. I have one coming from 5 Stitch. I have another one coming from Dream Stitch. I'm excited about the Dream Stitch kits. I've ordered 2 kits from 2 different brands I've never reviewed for. So that's going to be interesting to see. I think they are good names. And that's one thing I do like about Dream Stitch is they just carry a lot of the great kits. And then I have one coming from Paint Some Way. That one too is, I'm looking forward to doing that review because it's going to be a comparison. I got 2 different brands with the same picture. So I'm curious to see, because just like European Town, we know Joy Sunday, okay, Painting Fairy has, what is it, a total of 71 colors. And Joy Sunday has 66 colors. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the, can you hear that? If it's not Tina, who is it? It's the cat. Hello? What are you doing? Are you trying to get Tina's attention? I'm telling you, Sure enough, guess who's here? It's Tina. She got your attention, didn't she? Oh boy. I was just saying how good you were, Tina, that you were downstairs on the couch in your nice little leopard dress. Come here. Here. I wonder, you want to show the people your dress? Well, I did show them a picture. Do you want up on the bed? Do you want to get up on the bed? Okay, come here. Okay. In preparation of knowing this was going to happen, I pulled out my other electric blanket. So, there you go. I had it on myself. But now I have to give it to her. There we go. Wow. Wow. I guess this is going to be a common occurrence. So yeah, getting back to that. So I think I mentioned to you that I have my the one kit from my aunt from 5-Stitch. So I think on Tuesday I will review that kit. And then I still have another kit from 5-Stitch I have to review, but that one I want to review it on its own. Yeah, so who knows? That's what I have planned anyways right now. So, bring this up. I haven't tried out the thimbles yet from Temu. I gotta use my right hand. I find, is it just me, but sometimes trying to poke the thread in the middle is kind of hard with the Painting Fairy. Obviously it's because the thread is, or the canvas is, weave is good. So, okay, that's one down. Are your floss cards dropping down in the amount of thread on them? I will say, I did, you know, I'm OCD. When I did put these on, I did do them in bunches of 10. So I did drop one white one. Green, no, not yet. But man, this is a great kit. Whoever's idea it was, we know who it is. Oops, there we go. It was one of those things. I seen someone on Facebook stitching it up. It does look stunning. Never even thought that I would even be stitching this up, but I am so happy that we've done this. And like I say, I think several of you are enjoying it. And I don't want to keep on talking about European Town because I know other people are doing, you know, Ambilight and even Romantic Flower Market. They look amazing. So, as long as we're here together, stitching along. So, I do have something to ask you. I've been throwing it around in my head, and when something's, you know, sticking in my head, it's probably because it's something I really want to do. And again, never thought that I would be saying this, but I would like to know if you would like me to do a live. I think it's great that every Saturday we get together and do this, but is there like, you know, we could always still do the Saturday stitch along, but maybe one Sunday, because I'm off on the weekend, so that is probably the best thing that would work for me, is like one Sunday we try going live, and you know, we can make a weekend of stitching. So let me know. The only thing that worries me about going live, I'm not worried you're not going to see my face. It's going to be probably the same thing as this. But reading the comments and trying to stitch, as you see, I struggle with trying to do two things at once. But see how that stitch right there? I'll show you. Where can you see it? It's kind of thin. So when I notice that it's going thin, that's when I will kind of do that railroad, and it should make a difference. So yeah, so let me know if that is something you're interested in. You know, if you ever have any ideas, you know, let me know. If there's anything you'd like me to review, I have no issue. Sometimes that helps me because it gets overwhelming trying to figure out what people want to see. So if there is a certain kit that you might be interested in, and you know, you want me to review it before you do a purchase, let me know. But just remember too that a lot of the times we have a small budget for doing these reviews, so I won't be able to get like $50 kits. It'd have to be under that price. But and that's the other thing. Now I'm getting a little bit established. As I mentioned to you guys before, I do have the oh God, Natalie, think it's late at night. It's like 8:30. Affiliate codes you used with Painting Fairy, and that's why I have two packages coming from Painting Fairy, because some of you used my reference code, and as you know, we get a commission. So for what you have purchased, I was able to get, I think, 3 kits. So I thank you for that. That really helps me out a lot. So, and now too, I think you know, but I have like 1,000 and just over 1,060 subscribers. So now I am monetized. Is that what they call it? Start getting paid for some of the videos. So that's gonna help. And of course, anything I get on that's definitely will be going back into the channel, just so that I can bring more reviews to you. Like Temu. Actually, it's kind of surprising. Temu has reached out to me a couple times, and they want me to be an affiliate with them. But I think there's a lot of, it's not straightforward, and I think it would be a lot more of a pain. And as I'm a small business owner, I like to support other businesses, and quality customer service is really important to me. Temu's great just to get cheaper things. Quality wise, nowhere in comparison to this stuff, right? So yeah, I've not responded to them on that. So it's like time flies. Just doing these videos. Again, I'm growing. You know, I'm doing videos for like an hour, but the time just goes by so quickly. I know for myself, I enjoyed, I know I talk about, I think Desert Owl Crafts was, Christy was her name. She was my favorite channel. I used to always love coming home, seeing her reviews. I don't know, there was just something that I loved about her videos. And I don't know, just one day the videos stopped, so I will never do that to you. I plan, we got lots of stitching to do, don't we? So I plan to be around for a while. Never thought I'd even be here. It's, what was it? In November was 2 years. Where does time go? So I'm going to start now on these blue squares. even our Facebook group. We got some more people over on Facebook. Thank you for coming over. Even that's growing. You know what? I don't even go on Facebook for myself. I have a personal Facebook page. I find it's just, I don't know, it's not the same. I like the private group because it's just us and it's just stitching. It's just our stuff, which I really like because I love seeing what everybody's working on, and I love when someone comes on with some purchases. I think we all do. And then that's where we all get, you know, oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm going to have to order that. So I know some of you have said that you're not going to do any new starts. And you have. And just like I said, I wasn't going to do any purchases. I did. That didn't last long, did it? We should know better. But I have to say that I am proud. I have not done any new starts. It's been just European Town. And then it's good for me because after Tuesday, when I usually do the review, I've been pulling out my kits that I need to finish. So that is helping me stay on track, get them finished, but I have to admit, they're only getting stitched on Tuesday because the rest of the week I've been stitching on this. So I did go back to see about the different colors for the back stitch. So I was hoping to do it this week, but obviously I didn't get that much done. That's kind of why I worked on this area. So I could show you the back stitch, but I didn't do it. So it will have to be next week. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a comparison. I think like on this window, I think one side I'll do the way that Painting Fairy says, and then on the other side I'll do the way the Mona Lisa says to do it. And then that way, when it comes time to do the back stitch, you can make a decision on how you want to do it. It's everybody, you know, it's your kit. You do whatever you like. So I gotta pull this down a bit. My hand is hitting underneath. Try. So yeah, I think too, when I go to move the frame, because once all this is stitched up, I think I'm going to try putting it on. I have a large Q-snap. It's probably double the width So I'm going to see what it's like to work on that. I'm thinking it would be okay because not too often I'm either stitching from this way or from the bottom up. Not too often I'm going on the side, so... I love this blue. It's like Frozen. I have to say, I love Olaf. I am a Disney fan. I love Disney cartoons. And I'll tell you a little bit. When I'm not feeling well, I will often put on a Disney cartoon to just lay on the couch. We used to go to Disney quite a bit down in Florida. And, man, doesn't matter what age you are, going to Disney's the best thing. And we actually had Disney timeshares. And our timeshare, well, it didn't matter. Your brick was a certain building, you know, but you can go anywhere. And so we used to go down every year and we'd get the park pass. And I think we'd be down there for a week. We would have 2 days that we didn't go into the parks, but one day we would just stay at the resort, and then the other day we would go to downtown Disney. But go to Epcot, character signings, Destiny, I think was about, I think 12 years old. And my favorite movie, my favorite is Up with Elsa and Ellie and Carl. And you know, you're going through the parks and you know there's character how do they call it, character signing. So you know, you might see Cinderella, or you can go see Mickey. Well, I found out Carl was going to be at this one area. And I'm like, I want to go get my picture taken with him. And Destiny's like, Mom, really? And I'm like, yeah. And so I made her come with me. And here we are, we're standing in line. And there's all these little kids that want their picture taken. And here's this little kid, Natalie, that wants her picture taken. And Destiny was so mad. And then she says, so I said to her, I said, you know what the funny thing is, Destiny? I said, here we are standing in line, and everybody thinks it's probably you that wants their picture taken with Carl when it's really me. Yep. So I got my picture taken with Carl. He even had his cane with the 4 tennis balls on the bottom of the cane. And then the Boy Scout was there, and the bird, and the dog. So that was fun. And then, what year was it? It was the year my mom got diagnosed with cancer. So that would have been 2011. She got diagnosed in January. And we had this previously booked the year before. But Disney brought their one cruise ship up to Vancouver. And they were doing an Alaskan tour. So we ended up, we got the second sailing to Alaska with Disney. And that was so cool. I will. This was one thing I was thinking of doing for some of these videos because I can only chat about so much. I was thinking about showing you pictures from some of the trips I have taken. And so getting back to the cruise ship, it was really cool that, you know, Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and Pluto were all on the cruise ship. And we sailed out of Vancouver and went up to Alaska. That was the most amazing trip. It was 7 days, and it was 3 stops. We did Ketchikan, Juneau, I can't remember the other stop. I gotta think about that. But anyways, if that's something you're interested in, let me know. I will, I only have like 14,000 pictures on my cell phone here. Thank God for iCloud. So, yeah, I got a lot of pictures, of course, for my trips. But, yeah, so we did, getting off topic, we were talking Disney. The only thing that was, that sucked about going at that time was it being May. One of the downfalls was, yes, I know we were going to Alaska, but it was a little chilly. You weren't sitting on the deck suntanning, that's for sure. They handed out blankets on the deck. And the other thing, and I didn't know this, and you always learn when you do these trips, but we didn't get to see none of the whales or dolphins migrating, so we didn't get to see that. But I did see the ice. It was cool. Oh, I should save this because we're coming up almost to an hour. I'm going to save the trip to another time. So let me know. I will, I don't know how I will do it because I can't, I don't know how I could do it. Maybe if I made it, I wonder if I made it into like a short video, kind of like my intro. you know, where I show all my different work. I wonder if I did it as an intro of the different pictures. Maybe I think that might be the best. Or, I'll have to think about that, how I'd do it. Yeah, or the other way I could probably do it, I'm thinking to myself, but hopefully you guys will let me know. I'm just trying to think, because if I did a video, it might be time consuming, but maybe this is what we can do. While we're doing the stitch along, I can maybe go through my pictures, and then I can, and as I'm talking about it, I can, well, I just have to say thank you for being patient with my videos. You know, just as I think I'm figuring it out, I'm not. And of course, the phone got an update, and I don't know. But I hope this won't interfere with you watching my videos. As I mentioned, my videos are now getting longer, so it is taking up more memory on my phone. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. I'm kind of thinking it's taken, are we just going to take this week by week, or I don't want to scare you off, but I was thinking, I have this framed up, and on the frame, it stitches like row 0 to 100. So this is now a month we've worked on it. And I think, let me see, the book, we go up to, say, almost 900 stitches long, like going this way. So I'm thinking if it's taken us 1 month to do this, and it's going to take a little bit longer because there's a little bit more stitching. My goal is to finish this frame this week. And again, I've mentioned it, it's no competition, no race, whatever. It's just a goal I am setting for myself. And it's going to take at least, I'm thinking, 9 to 10 months. It's okay with me. I don't plan on going anywhere, and I don't plan to be giving up cross stitch in the near future. So I know come summer, like right now, it's been, the weather's been not nice. And so spending a lot more time indoors. So once the nicer weather comes, I'm sure the stitching will slow down a bit, but again, no race. It will get done. And, you know, when I was flipping through the chart, what I thought that's really neat about each page. On the first page, like where I'm stitching, I'm starting from the left. So, you know, you have the guy sitting on the bench with the newspaper. And then I noticed there's different pages. There's like people down by the pond fishing. There's that person walking the dog. So I think every frame, it's going to be exciting to do because every house is different. But I hope the passion for this will still remain to the very end. I think it will. And especially if we're still all working on this together. People have said that I've inspired them to pick this back up or to do this. So we are just going to have to stick together and help inspire one another if someone's feeling down or defeated or whatever. So that's the deal we're going to make, okay? I think that's pretty fair. This is so exciting, seriously. I know I keep on saying it, but I don't know. It's nice when you have a cross stitch that you love to stitch on. I've never felt this way about any kit. Like, I've enjoyed doing them, but this one, I don't know. So I hope you will leave me some comments, and if you're on the Facebook group, give me an update on where you are, because every week you see where I'm at, and I want to see where you're at too. I want to see how it's coming along. And I know some people have said too that how happy they are that the picture is coming alive. It's Groundhog Day coming up. I wonder if the groundhog's gonna see his shadow or not. I don't think we're gonna see an early spring. I did hear that the Farmer's Almanac is saying that we are going to have a cool spring. So I have a feeling it's going to be like the past season. It's just going to flip a switch. We're going to go from winter to summer. I'd rather it cool than it be hot. At least when it's cold, you can put an electric blanket on or an extra sweater. But when it's hot, oh, you can't cool yourself down. And last year, I didn't go to a lot of the cruise nights because it was far too hot, and after work I didn't feel like going out. And then the car shows are on the weekend, and I didn't go to half of them because I was like, I'm not sitting outside for 8 hours in the heat. We all have gazebos. I usually carry the gazebo, or one of the other guys, but it's like mine's an 8x8. The other guy's, his is a 10x10, and we all sit under it. But if it's hot, half the time there's never a breeze, so. Time will tell. I just want the snow to end. I like snow. I don't mind snow. But actually the cold weather, a lot of black ice. When I went to go hop on the highway yesterday, I seen 2 OPPs going down towards Fort Erie, Buffalo, and that stretch is really bad. And sure enough, the highway, I come to find out that the highway was closed. There was a lot of black ice. So, just it hasn't been nice driving. And I'm tired of brushing off my car. Now you watch. I ordered a cover off of Temu for my windshield. Now, I'm going to get it. It should be here in the next day or two. I'm going to get it, and we're not going to have no snow. But that's okay. I'm okay with that. Well, I think I'm going to end here, and I hope you'll be back on Tuesday. I will be recording this weekend, Tuesday's video, and I'm going to be reviewing a kit from Vi-Stitch. So I hope you will come back for that. I will just remind you, thank you. Well, give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. But once again, you know, I appreciate you supporting me and sticking around to the end. Means a lot to me. And I'm so happy, and it makes me so happy that we're sharing this stitching time together. This is what I've wanted. Everybody has been so amazing. So, we've got one more stitch, and then we'll call it quits. Okay, so we're going to end right here. And as always, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I truly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing where you are. Don't forget, if you're on the Facebook group, you post some pictures. I want to see pictures. And pictures of anything you're stitching on, because I know others are stitching on other things too, so love to see that. So until next time, take care. Bye for now.